let's do judicial branch day 2. Talk about it real fast. Okay, so at the end of the last video, we described and defined the 3 branches of Ohio government. So legislative branch, Ohio General Assembly, it's just another word for Congress. The executive is led by the governor and lieutenant governor, similar to the president and vice president of the United States. And then the judicial branch is the same. It's just the Ohio Supreme Court instead of the U.S. Supreme Court. So, what does the Ohio General Assembly do? They pass laws, obviously, that pertain only to the state of Ohio. The Ohio House of Representatives has 99 members. They serve 2-year terms, and they are elected by a district. Their term limit is 8 consecutive years or 4 terms. The Ohio Senate, so bicameral, just like the national legislature with a House and a Senate. The Senate has 33 members, 4-year terms, and they're elected by district also, and their term limit is 8 consecutive years of 2 terms. So, and when we're talking about consecutive years, it doesn't mean that they can only serve those years back to back. So if you run for the Senate and you get it and then you're not elected, you can run again. Consecutive meaning just like you're serving those first 4 years in order, the second 4 years in order. All right, the executive branch, the Ohio governor, his job, very similar to the president's. He's enforcing laws, but just in the state of Ohio. Same as the president on his term limit, 2 4-year terms. And elected by plurality, which is essentially just like the popular vote. So there's no electoral college in the state of Ohio to decide who the governor is going to be. It's a popular vote. The lieutenant governor or state vice president, they exist to help create policy and take over if something were to happen to the governor, just like the vice president. The Ohio Supreme Court, 7 members instead of 9, which includes the Chief Justice. They serve 6-year terms. So this is a major departure from our federal blueprint. So we know that the United States Supreme Court, they serve lifetime appointments. They are elected and can only serve 6-year terms. They cannot run for election after the age of 70, which is also another big change from the U.S. Supreme Court. There is no age limit to be appointed to the U.S. Supreme Court, but in the state of Ohio, you cannot run after the age of 70. Elected by voters, obviously, instead of being appointed. And in case of a vacancy, the governor appoints a replacement. Important Ohio people you should be aware of. Ohio's money. The state government makes decisions that affect the economy and state jobs. The person who does this is known as the treasurer of state. And basically, they're the ones that pretty much come up with all of the economic policy in the United States. They're also charged with helping the governor create a fair and balanced budget. And as of this writing, Robert Sprague is the treasurer of Ohio. Excuse me. The rule of law. So the top legal counsel in the state of Ohio is the Ohio Attorney General. They're helping the governor and the General Assembly to create and execute laws, predict the legal implications of the laws, and helping the general population with things like credit card scams, finding people on the sex offender registry, things like that. And you can access the Attorney General's website to do all those things. And as of this writing, Dave Yost is the Attorney General of Ohio. Ohio and its citizens. We're going to pause on this one right now. This will be day 3. All right.